Oh, first into swing. Let's go.
Always nice to get that first one out of the way, and
Sure.
that's going to be a good one to get this tournament started.
There we go. Yeah, what up?
So this is a good time now to bring in Notah Begay III. Had an outstanding amateur career, played at Stanford with none other than Tiger Woods, 4 times a winner on the PGA Tour. So Notah, you know what it's all about, what it's like to have these dreams as a high-level amateur. Where are they at this point?
Well, the nerves are up. Huge excitement about what's to come. As an amateur, it's so hard to stay focused on the task at hand, but that is going to be key in order to ensure a good performance today.
How much wind we got? 2 miles an hour? That's 2 miles an hour. Nice.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green.
What you talking about? What you mad
This
about?
is a 13-footer.
13-footer.
Yeah, maybe a little defensive there, as that'll come up short. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he'll stay at level par.
Take par. Take par. First crack at it.
The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a straightforward, though long, par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a must.
Wow. That was the fucking hole. God damn it. Oh, she rolled back though. Come on.
That is a good, sensible shot right there. Gives
Oh,
him a
Dwayne's
good look
happy
at
about
birdie.
it. We like that. We like that.
Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and it just skips a foot or so by.
Decent putt, Dwayne.
That finished off to a par here at the second, and he'll stay at
Gonna have to
even
step it
par.
up though, Dwayne. You want to get to the green?
On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s.
Thank you, space. Lost a little bit though.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
Yeah, we like it. Yeah, Dwayne. You happy about it? Oh, let's give it a go. No, we'll leave it right now. You have the fucking money.
That is not the spot to be.
I was looking at the wrong fucking.
Just gave that way too much.
Come on, Dwayne.
Not only a long putt, but a bending putt. Strong right to left in this one. They'll be very pleased just to get this one within a couple of feet. Just 5 feet left.
Par. Man, I could have got fucking 30 baby. Oh, that's. Okay.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the third.
And par,
He'll
Dwayne.
stay right where he is. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf.
Oh, yeah.
A little under 90 yards left here for his second. And that area, of course, outside the playable area, and that will be considered OB.
Take it, Willem.
And that will come up well short, not gauged well at all. 12 feet still to go. Got it there, but not quite on target. Time to just pick up and move on to the next hole.
Yeah.
On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. Oh, he's overcooked it. That is well left. And we'll have to see here. It looked like that ball hopped from the lighter rough into the heavier stuff. All right, so back in play, and Frank, he used the short iron right there. What'd you think of the club selection?
Yeah, that's good, Rich. I mean, the thing with the short iron, you have to judge the flyer. And what happens, for example, if it's a 7 or an 8 iron, you get that sort of loft or elevation. But often if you get a little bit of grass, you get the distance of a 5 iron or even a 4 iron. So you've got to judge the flyer.
Oh my
Might have
God.
stared at that one too long. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut. Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. Mark of a good player right there. You make a mistake, and mistakes happen. We know in this game, but you bounce right back and hit a quality shot. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
Nothing to fault.
While sitting on an upslope here, you got to be careful that you don't get this one straight up in the air from that line. Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot. Okay, that's acceptable there. This is a 19-foot putt. Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or vomit over those two fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. Okay, good position there, right side of the fairway. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second.
That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
Well, Aaron has had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Oh, wow, that is some kind of putt. Perfect speed, perfect line. It's in for a birdie. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes front side, the par 5 9. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a along the way, but if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. All right, in the fairway.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
It's been an eventful front 9, but this for birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th, and that will make this a 3 over 39 on this front side. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left.
There you go.
That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. Pretty shaggy lie here as he'll try to muster up something for his second.
Oh, I must have died.
That's well done. Let the slope take it. That is an excellent shot. Well done there. It's a birdie to kick off the back nine. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Perfect spot to play this second. Middle of the fairway.
Oh, let's see it, Dwayne.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Come on, Dwayne.
This is a 16-footer. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole.
That was hard as fuck.
Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. They make their par 3s long here at Bandon Dunes. This one, the 12th, measures out at 238 yards. This one at least is slightly downhill. Areas of concern include that pot bunker short and left, and then the thicker stuff that comes into play if you knock it over the back.
Are you fucking kidding me? Mile-an-hour winds. That's not far over.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand. And that race is right on by. So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. This hole really taking its toll now. Okay, that one finished off for a 5 here at the par 3. And that won't help the cause one bit. The rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable even two. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot. But a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. This may be a touch right. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
This way and tee. That way. God damn it.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
A little chip shot does not need to be hit that hard.
A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle. Ten-foot putt left.
Okay.
Oh, no, no. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. He'll slide a bit further here to 7 over par. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. Oh, a miss there. That is way right.
My. You're still thinking about what happened on the last hole. Double bogey there and a missed fairway hit. Stay in the present.
All right, Noda, you know as well as anyone, this is a hard game, right? We're seeing evidence of that today. Just some thoughts to this point.
Well, some clear evidence, Rich. I mean, it's been a struggle, but you have to chalk it up to a learning experience. Not everything's going to turn out as you plan, and sometimes you're going to come up a little bit short, but you got to go back to the drawing board, recalibrate, put a little bit of work in, and hopefully come out next time and do better.
That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course.
How's the ring that high?
Yeah, he was begging for it to go. Didn't quite have enough to reach the back of the green, but it'll be a birdie putt regardless. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and it's a pretty makeable one. Little bit of break from left to right, really not a lot.
Not a lot, my ass. The fuck is that? Dude, I know it's
That
not
slides
to get
by to the right.
punt.
Just
Doesn't
never
piss
had
me
that
the
on
fuck
target.
off.
Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. This one working up the right side. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
Dude.
Man, he can't believe it. What else could go wrong?
Fuck you, Hunter. Why you hating?
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a
That
par
par?
here at 16, and he'll hold steady at 7 over par. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. And continued problems off the tee. That ball gonna come to rest in the heavy rough. The lie is not a friendly one, but still a chance to get on in two with a good shot here.
See what we got. Oh.
And that ball couldn't quite get through unscathed. It's going to be knocked down by the leaves and wind up in the heavy stuff.
And that flop shot is actually a little bit of a flop. Comes up way short.
Alright. I got this. Dude, what do you mean?
Good job there, deadening it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And that's going to drop him all the way down to 8 over par. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in too. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
The other time we go when fucking takes it.
Okay, you like to see that. It has been a tough day, no question about it, but that is a bright spot, Frank.
Well, it was like it was raining through most of the day, and then all of a sudden the sun popped out, because this is a total change.
Boy, you don't get eagle putts from that distance every day, but that one never got online. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And that will mean this is an opening round score of 79. So 1 round in the books. Frank, how would you assess what you saw from this golf course?
I think the golf course was the star, Rich. Really, there's enough good hole.
Effort up. What up, motherfuckers? Shaft. Why does it look like that? Put the cameras on. Staying all blacks. Alright, let's get it.
EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. As for our featured golfer, it's going to take something special to play the weekend as they're currently 5 shots below that cut line.
Six miles.
Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
So after that bomb of a drive, this his second to the par 4.
Let's see what we can do here.
Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot.
I like it.
9 feet remaining here for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. And hopefully that can jumpstart the round because it's going to take a good one to overcome yesterday's performance and make it through to the weekend. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes. A long par 3 coming in at 220 yards. And it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3.
What the? Don't get putty there.
Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And that won't help the cause one bit. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. Good shot coming off bogey at the second. That's going to be in the fairway. Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape. A straightforward look here for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And he gets it back to 6 over par. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. He's got a clear path to the green, but this definitely not where you want to be for your second.
Now, that's not a bad shot. And the reason why I say that, you see the light, thick, heavy rough, just to forge that one out and get it on the green. Good going.
Yeah, from that far away, anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn good. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left.
I moved to the left.
That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. Oh, and that just did not want to settle. It'll wind up rolling off the fairway and into the heavy stuff.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And I'd say this one has a little bit of right to left in it, though I think all in all, not a lot, up or down.
Oh,
Nope.
tagging me right.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll remain right where he is. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 sixth. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left.
shot. Oh, yeah.
Okay, just a little right of the flag on the front portion of this green, and a birdie putt coming up. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll stay right where he is. We head away from the coast now due east as we come to the par 4-7. A big wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Fuck you.
Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole, the bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their 2nd. That one gonna split the middle, maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his 2nd from relatively close range. That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff.
Getting there. That lie was thick. At least we're out of that stuff. See what we can do now.
So that is not a good.
Well, it's starting to feel like the Titanic right now, and this round can sink in a hurry.
Fuck you. God
Oh
damn.
dear, that
It's
looks
taking
thick
so long to
in
swing
there.
backwards. I'm just like too excited.
Time to move on to the next hole.
Fuck myself.
Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9 topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. "13 feet away." That one led perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th, and this will be a 2 over 38 on this front side. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green.
I took note of it. Can you get past it? You jinxed us.
Trying to gather some momentum after the birdie, but that won't help. It's into the bunker off the tee. Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. Now this, for birdie at 10.
Well, this is going to demand a lot of touch in the fingertips. There's not a whole lot of left to right movement, but it's going to be very fast.
Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And that's going to move him all the way down to plus 10. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Sizable putt from 16 feet. Just going to sneak on by. So that rushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain at plus 10. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism, but par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And he'll at least get back into single digits, now 9 over par. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with.
Okay.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it.
Nah, that might have been a little more break than he was expecting, as that one winds up undercutting the hole. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he's going to stay at 9 over par. On a course with so many great vistas, this is visually a tough hole, this par 4 14th. Look out in the fairway and you'll see pot bunkers to contend with in your landing area. If you can stay left of the danger, you will have a better look into an elongated green. A little too much roll on the back end there, and this is going to wind up diving into the heavy stuff. He'll have to conjure something from this lie, because that is not very good. See if he can knock it on in 2.
Oh, huge mistake. That's motored on by.
This one is all about touch and feel and creativity. Coming down that huge slope, though it is a birdie putt.
Why is that thing take so long to pop up? Come on.
17-foot putt here. That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts on line come up short?
Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that won't help the cause one bit. Four holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateaued green is not a bad play here. Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. A look at birdie here at 15.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it.
The pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. This one started up the right side. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second to this par 4. Nothing wrong with that. Inside of 5 feet. Nicely done. Putters let him down a few times, but this for birdie. Now this round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And he'll get one back as that score moves to 8 over. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. And that one a little wayward. It bounds off the fairway and right into the thick rough. So even from the thick stuff, a chance still to possibly reach this green in regulation. Okay, so good work there to get this back out into the short grass.
And really, this is not a bad spot to be, just a little short of the green. Certainly not out of the question to get away with a par.
This is a 19-foot putt.
That's far.
I'd call that so-so. I think you'd hope to get that a little closer. Okay, that's going to be finished off for his bogey. And he'll continue his slide. He is at 9 over par. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. That will do just fine. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Well, had the distance right, just a little bit offline to the left.
And a little bit left, too, with this third shot.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
And putt coming up a ridge, one you might have to hit a little firmer to take some of the breakout. And that was just a bit too firm.
So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. That will be a 74 for this second round. So a disappointing end to the tournament for our featured golfer heading home following these 2 rounds after failing to make the cut.
Time for a little introspective look.
Dave.
EA Sports coverage of the world of golf brings us north of the border to the Canadian province of Alberta and Banff Springs Golf Course just west of Calgary. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green. Rich, I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Here we go. 7-footer for birdie. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole.
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. When that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
That one unable to hold the green. It'll come back into the fairway. Now from the apron, second to the par 3. I think I'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Disappointment there. We'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Just love the variety here on the front side. Frank coming off that short par 3-8. Now we go to another par 5 to round out the side, 501 yards.
And the third par 5, an interesting front 9 here. 3 par 5s, 3 par 3s, and 3 par 4s. This one, not the longest par 5, but still reachable. This one, you have to be a little bit careful, though. This is probably the toughest driving hole on the front 9 with regard to par 5s.
got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Hole in 2 on the par 5. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. So a short miss, and those are painful. Okay, that's in first par here at the 9th. And that will mean it's a front 9 score of 35, 1 under par.
Frank, as we make our way to the house, a chance here at the 17th, just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
It certainly is. Anytime you see a hole today under 400 yards, a par 4 that is, you know you're going to get a short on your eye. You know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers left and right off the tee. Green does slope back to front, so it pitches nicely towards you, making that second shot, if anything, a little easier.
Yeah, the green just didn't want to hold that one. That'll run off into the short grass. This is a 9-footer. Might overread it just a bit, and it stayed out wide left of the hole.
All right, man.
Okay, no problem with that. So, an entertaining round here in the Canadian Rockies. Frank, time to get out and get a hike in before dusk?
Yep.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you this showcase of the best young players in the world of golf. From Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida, it's opening round coverage of the event known as Q School. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. Some good names up there, including our leader. Time to head out to the course as we pick things up on the tee at the long par 5 sixth. Yeah, that's a good shot. Not up there near the green like some folks we know, but a very solid drive here at 6. Oh, going with the 3-wood, but this is headed for the lake. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, he puts himself in a really good position here on the par 5. Oh! Well, that, not his finest effort, and it's going to leave a very anxious putt to say bogey. good putt there, though it is a bogey here at par 5. And that's going to move him back to 4 over.
Well, after that beast of a par 5 with all the water, take a sigh of relief, and you come to the par 3-7.
It still takes a good tee shot here, though, Rich. Narrow entry, green's 30 yards deep. You still really got to focus on hitting a good shot here.
Oof, oof.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now from off the Bermuda grass is second at the par 3. Okay, I think ultimately going with the putter there, probably a good decision. Nicely done as he rolls that in for his par. And he'll remain at +4. Frank, as you step to the tee here at the 8th, what are you seeing?
Another hole that suits the long hitter, Rich. That bunker just over 300 yards. The further you get down there, the shorter club you have in over the water.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway.
Another example there of the struggle today. Iron shots just not getting in close enough, and another difficult 2-putt.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
2 factors to consider here. First of all, braking from left to right, and it's going to be pretty quick back down this hill.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay right where he is. Heading back toward the famous lodge at Bay Hill. This is the 9th hole. Straightforward par 4, and a good one. 2 good shots here. You'll be happy to make the par. And this first round not going according to plan. More problems. It's a tee shot in the bunker. That is into one of the 4 bunkers that surround this 9th green. Now, going to have to try and get this out and let it run.
Motherfucker. Wait, why is it telling me to hit it then?
Gauge distance control and get that ball to come out the way you want it. This one, going to be in the sand again. 10-foot putt left. Got it there, but not quite on target. Not a good hole of golf here. It is that time to pick up and move on. 10th hole here at Bay Hill is not overly long, just 400 yards, but the emphasis is on accuracy off the tee. It's absolutely crucial. Put it in play in the right spot. You'll have a chance to get out of here with a birdie. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. So a poor tee shot at 10, now his second.
Slicing everything. What the fuck?
Now, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par. Yeah, look out. Kind of sculled that one, and that's going to be over the green and into the rough.
Damn, that could have gotten me.
That one polished off 4 bogeys. And that's going to drop him even further down the leaderboard. These 4 days are going to be a grind. That's the nature of Q School. But day 1, Frank, it's in the books.
Yeah, day 1 of 4, Rich, but, you know, it's cutthroat.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you this showcase of the best young players in the world of golf. From Arnie's Place, Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, today it's second round coverage of Q School. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10th. That is into the second of the 2 fairway bunkers left here at the 10th. So a poor result on the tee shot. Now he'll dig in with his second to the par 4. Nah, coming out of the bunker, just couldn't get enough club head on the ball and comes up well short. Just too tough to control out of the sand. That one unable to hold the green. It'll run off into the short stuff.
What the fuck?
With a good shot there, maybe he gets away with bogey. But now, I think triple's very much in play.
You really have to bear down and focus on those type of chip shots. This time the short game, it just plain let him down.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Dude,
Time to move on to the next hole. Now the par 4 11th, just a shade under 440 yards. Where are the difficulties here, Frank?
The water down the left, but the hole keeps going that way, almost in a semi-horseshoe fashion. 2 bunkers down the right, they always catch the stray tee shot, but once again, you don't have to hit driver here. You've got to get that ball in play.
This one starting a little bit left. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Oh. That's crazy.
Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard, well above par.
Frank, now we're at the 574-yard, par 5 12. How critical are the par 5s if you're trying to put a score on the board here at Bay Hill?
They're crucial, Rich, because the par 4s are very, very difficult. So anytime you get a par 5, you've really got to take advantage of it. Well, what a roller coaster round today. Haven't seen much good out there, to be honest. So this one really stands out. A good shot certainly stands out.
Try this.
Frank, not where he wants to be, but not out of the hole here at the par 5.
No, but Rich, to drop a shot here would really send him backwards.
Drop that.
So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity.
So a tough hole, and it's in for bogey at 12. And he's going to fall even further below par.
Par 4 13th, Frank, you've played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Should be able to spin this if he wants. 96 yards left for his second.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Fuck you, dude. Right. Yeah. You're such a dick all the time.
Just a touch firm there. That'll be about 3-4 feet coming back. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he's going to stay right where he is. Right now to the 14th of par 3, and how difficult is this hole?
Once again, very narrow entry into the green, so ideally you want to fly the ball a little higher than normal, make it soft, make it land a little softer.
And that will be too much, club. It's into one of those two bunkers over the back of this 14th green. Yeah, that was going to be tough to fly that all the way to the hole out of the bunker, and this is going to come up a good bit short. Yes, perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll remain right where he is. So, Frank, this a very difficult Friday for our featured golfer. Nothing seemed to go right. And this is going to wind up an MC. That stands for missed cut.
Not hammer.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you this showcase of the best young players in the world of golf. From Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida, it's opening round coverage of the event known as Q School. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. This started toward the left side.
Rough off the tee, straight out of the gate. That's interesting. So much will depend on the lie.
So from the left rough, his second at the first.
That's what I'm telling you to use. That's fine.
Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy. Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
God damn it.
Well, there's bad starts, and there's this one's too. Straight out of the gate, at least a drop shot.
How that wasn't closer.
So that not what he was looking for, especially when that was for bogey.
And his touch has just been all over the place on this hole. More evidence there.
Oh, man, the speed was spot on. A good putt.
Great start.
Nothing to show for it. Back to the action here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Second hole, it is a pretty demanding par 3, Frank.
Goal really is to just carry that front bunker or sneak it a little right of that and try and cheat it around.
That is going to wind up in this front bunker here to a fairly popular place, but it is deep, so a bit of a daunting second upcoming. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand. And that race is right on by.
off.
And that's
dude.
what these greens can do to you. They make you see things that just aren't there. And that
What do
one
you mean?
slides by.
The fucking things told me to.
Time to just pick up and move on to the next hole. This is a good scenic par 4, the third here at Bay Hill. That huge lake on the left, it's obvious. You want to keep it away from that. If you do, you'll have a short iron in and a chance to make a 3.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Oh, you got it.
A little short, a little left, but inside 10 feet, so even I can't really criticize that.
6 feet now for birdie. Oh, goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain at 6 over. Up next, the 561-yard uphill par 5 fourth. Creek and OB to the right. Only the biggest hitters can get home in 2. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Still well over 300 yards to the flag. So getting this to a good number, the key here for his second.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Oh, that needs to throw out the anchor, but it is not going to. That's a tough one to read from that distance. And this one, look at that, going to wind up off the green. So that one runs by. Still some cleanup work to be done.
Certainly from that short of a distance, that leaves more of a putt than you want.
Yeah, that's a good roll there to come away with just a bogey at this par 5. He'll slide a bit further here to 7 over par. Frank, what's the play here off the tee? Is it driver, or do you play it safe with an iron?
A lot of the times that's predicated by the wind, Rich. If you've got a trailing breeze, driver is very much in play. Otherwise, just poke a little iron down the right side.
Yeah, this is not the biggest of fairways, so that is a good shot here at 5. Right side of the fairway here for this, his second.
A little disappointing from that range. I really thought you could hit one in there tight, but instead, once again, tough two-putt now.
We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
And players have a option to take less break by increasing the speed here.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll hold steady at 7 over par. Frank, the 6th is a big, brawny par 5, and it can be scary as well with all of that water.
And if you're a history buff, you'll remember in 1998, John Daly made 18. Beat that? Well, you're a little better than John.
What's wrong with 18? If you break it down, Frank, that's actually 3 pars and an eagle. By my math, that's pretty good work.
But you got 17 other holes to play. The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. You can be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
Should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6.
For birdie.
Moving on now, Frank, we're at the par 3 7th hole. What's the challenge here?
Really, the high ball hitters have an advantage here. Just try and carry it in the middle of the green.
Here we are now at the 199-yard par 3 7th, a challenge with a green protected by bunkers, short, left, and long. And this is going to roll off the back of the green, but it's going to end up in a good spot. Second shot now, here at the par 3. I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
You can make that.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, how about the 8th par 4, one of the more intriguing setups?
Ideally, you want to just work your tee shot away from that bunker. But this is one fairway you must hit, because it's one of the toughest second shots on the golf course.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Frank, as we look at the approach shot here at the 8th, no doubt a player would be happy to walk out of here with a par.
Oh, no doubt about that at all. Really, you want to judge your second shot to land somewhere in the middle of the screen. Don't really want to be messing with the front. If you have a little look, you'll see why.
This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close.
Take that though.
don't be short. Just another couple of turns, Frank. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. It's a consistent theme here at Bay Hill, if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter.
Finishing up here on the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par 4. What's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker.
That is into one of the 4 bunkers that surround this 9th green. I imagine he's seen enough of the sand here. Now his 3rd. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand. And that race is right on by. Nope, didn't play enough of the break, and that'll be short as well. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to drop him all the way down to 8 over par. We start the backside at Bay Hill with a par 4, 400-yard dog leg to the right. 2 bunkers through the fairway and 1 on the right. Accuracy off the tee is critical.
Now, that was 50-50 off the tee. Rough, fairway. I guess it was more than 50-50. Fairway's fine. And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss it the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Oh, and that runs out of gas far too early. That is not where you want to leave the golf ball. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And he'll continue his slide. He is at 9 over par. On to the next, the 438-yard par 4 11. Bending around the lake on the left, but if you go too far right, fairway bunkers are in play. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
He's looking at 121 yards is the number to the front of the green, but 129 is the number to get it all the way to the flag. And the pin, it's in the front portion of the green.
This one looks right on point.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast. Just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It's a good shot.
How you hating, bro?
No gimme here. Tricky one for birdie. Nope, that's not on target, and he just hasn't been able to make much happen here. So you can see, definitely not a gimme there. Nope, got up and out of that one quickly. You could see it.
I didn't know Tuesday was.
Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And that's going to move him all the way down to plus 10.
We move on to Bay Hill's 12th, 574-yard par 5, reachable into for the big hitters. Well, not much to cheer about so far, but that should be worth the smile. Good tee shot and safely in the fairway. So after the layup, Frank, here at the par 5 12th, pitch shot here, try to make birdie.
Yeah, just use the contours of this green. You can actually get to this flag a lot of different ways. Using one of the mounds, there's nothing wrong with that. It's hard to get a putt this long on this green. That is a long way away. But now you really have to concentrate and try and two-putt from here, because this is very much in the three-putt zone.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Frank, that is painful.
I mean, all you got to do, just hit it. Just hit it.
He'll go ahead and finish that off. It's in for his bogey. And that's going to drop him even further down the leaderboard.
At the par 4 13th now, this is a hole, Frank, that requires some smart club selection. What are the options here?
Yeah, very sneaky par 4. That bunker on the right is 250 yards or so off the tee. So you've either got a choice to play short of that or sneak it down the end, which is about 300 yards. But if you try and be bold here and miss the fairway, that second shot, evil.
A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second.
I like the looks of this one.
Oh, nothing wrong with that iron shot. It's a good one. Just a little short, little right, but still a very good place to putt from.
Well, you miss 100% of the putts that don't get there, right? Lesson learned.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And that's going to keep him right where he is.
Frank, one of the things I like about Bay Hill is it requires you to hit clean, strong golf shots. And here's another case at the par 3 14th. It's more than 200 yards.
Another one, really, you've just got to play it through the air. You can't play this like an Open Championship run-up par 3. You must fly it onto the green.
Direct.
He didn't like that one from the start, and this one's going to wander into the rough right of the green. Now some touch needed here for his second.
Been there, done that. It doesn't feel good, especially when they're just short little shots around the green. It feels terrible.
Okay, not a bad recovery from out of the sand, and a chance, maybe, to limit the damage to one drop shot. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard, well above par. We're here at the 15th now, and a big dogleg right on this one. Frank, what's the best route to take to shoot the low number?
You've got to look at that run out down the left side, which is about 320 yards. If you can stay short of that, then that gives you a perfect shot into this green. Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
Ooh, I like that.
What a nice shot. Right on the green, and a pretty easy putt on the way. This from about 10 feet. Wow, just a hair off the target. And those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he's going to stay right where he is. Frank, we know at Bay Hill, the finishing stretch allows a player to make some things happen. You can make up some ground. Par 5, 16th. How realistic is birdie or even eagle?
Well, this is where it all starts, and you're right on the money here, Rich. Good tee shot, you can be looking at 3 or 4. Bad tee shot, 6 or 7, and the round goes horribly wrong because you've got 17 and 18 to come.
That is left, and that is trouble. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. So with a penalty stroke added in, now line 3, readying for shot number 4.
Jesus.
Good putt there, though he is a bogey here at par 5. And he's going to fall even further below par. Always like this par 3, Frank. Par 3 17th. Let me amend that. I like watching the best in the world play it because it can be daunting, especially with the pressure ratcheted up.
When they have the tournament on, this green is brick hard. A little bit downhill. That's about the only advantage you get.
Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Maybe a little frustration there. Got a little too much sand and not enough golf ball, and that will come up quite a bit short. Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And that's going to drop him even further down the leaderboard. Well, here it is, the 18th at Bay Hill at Arnie's Place. It's one of the most famous finishing holes on tour. This is where Robert Gomez in the early 1990s holed a 7-iron for an eagle to beat Greg Norman. A lot of drama and a lot of history here at this closing hole. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway.
Because my dude sucks.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Okay, a good putt, able to save par here at 18. And it's pretty good temperature if you're going to the beach, but it's not a number you want to see on your scorecard. That is an 86. Frank, always nice to get in a round here at the...